thinking of a two-digit number with no repeated digits. When you guess a two-digit number, I'll write it down. Tell you how many digits are correct and how many of those digits are in the correct place. Try to figure out my number in as few guesses as possible. What would you like your first guess to be?
12.
There is nothing correct. Was that a bad guess then?
No, it was actually good, because now we can eliminate two digits, 1 and 2.
Okay, what is your next guess?
34.
So one digit is right, but it's in the wrong place. What's your next guess?
53.
Why did you guess that?
We know one digit is right, but it's in the wrong spot. So we are guessing that the correct digit is 3 and are going to see if it is 3.
So is 3 the correct digit in the right place?
Yes.
Are you sure? How do you know that the 5 is not in the correct place and that the 3 was the wrong digit from your guess of 34?
Because if the 5 is correct, then the 4 would also have to be correct. But that means the 4 is the correct digit, but in the wrong place from the second clue, meaning that it must be in the tens place. But the 5 can't be in the tens place and the 4 in the tens place, so the 3 must be right.
Okay, what would you like your next guess to be?
67.
But you know the 3 is correct. Why would you guess 67?
The 3 is correct, but the tens digit could be 6, 7, 8, or 9, which is a lot of possibilities. We could get lucky and try to guess something with the 3, but we can test more digits faster this way.
Why couldn't 0 also be a digit to test?
Because you said it was a two-digit number, and two-digit numbers can't start with 0.
What would 1 and 1 tell you?
That the number is 63.
What would 1 and 0 tell you?
That the number is 73.
Why?
Because the ones digit can't be the correct digit in the correct place, because we know that has to be 3. So, if there is a digit that is correct but in the wrong place, it has to be the units digit, which is 7. So that 7 has to go in the tens place.
Okay, let's see what happens after you guessed 67. Now what?
83.
Why not 89?
There's only two possibilities left, 83 or 93. If we guess 89, we'll know for sure what the correct number is, but it'll take 2 turns. By guessing 83, we might get lucky and get it right. If we guess wrong, we know the number has to be 93, so it would be 2 guesses anyway.
You did it. The number was 83.
That's how the game is played. We can make it more challenging by doing the following variations. Two-digit numbers with no repeats. Two-digit numbers with possible repeats. Three-digit numbers with no repeats. Three-digit numbers with possible repeats. And four-digit numbers. Here's an example of a three-digit game with no repeats. The first guess is 348, and here's the result. The next guess is 105, and here's the result of that. The next guess is 967, and here's the result. Now we know that 2 must be in the number. This is because since 9 different digits were guessed, and only 2 have been correct, and there can be no repeats, we know the third digit must be 2. Let's say the next guess is 702, and this is the result. We now know what the number must be. Can you figure it out? Pause the video here if you want to try. The number must be 275. We know 2 has to be a correct digit from the first 3 guesses. Since 0 is in the same place in guess number 2 and guess number 4, but guess number 4 has no digits in the correct place, 0 is not a digit. Since guess number 4 has 2 digits correct, 7 must also be a correct digit. Since in guess number 3 and guess number 4, 7 is not in the correct place, it must be in the second place. And from guess number 2, the digit in the correct place must be 5, and therefore 2 must go in the first place. So 275 must be correct. Now you can go ahead and play the Guess My Number game with friends and family.